Check out our very first cut. Oh, oh wow. Look at the depth inside that beautiful little agate. That's awesome. I really like all that natural kind of mossiness going on in that. That is so sweet. Hey there everybody, today we're going to be cutting open a bunch of Malawi agate babies. These agates are from Africa and they are so beautiful. And that very first one we cut, although it didn't have a bunch of bands inside, it had beautiful depth and that amazing moss material inside. I love those ones. And after we're done cutting all of these agates, we're going to head over to my Cap King and we're going to polish all of them. And when we're all done with it, I'm going to put all of these agate babies that are polished up on my Etsy store. So as of posting this video, all of these agates are going to be available on my Etsy. It's going to be linked below, but I am really excited to get to cutting more of these. So let's get to cutting. Four more agates cut, and it took about 3 minutes to cut all four of those. This one kind of slid open. Let's take a peek at this guy. Oh, that has got some really beautiful colors in there. And it also has a lot of that depth as well. Gosh, I don't know if it's me or if it's the lighting. It doesn't look that great. Hold on. Yeah, that was the lighting. Sorry about that. That is super pretty. It's got some pinks and some reds running in through there and that beautiful depth like we had in the very first one. This is super sweet. A couple of these are they're a little thin. Just a little thin, so I wasn't sure where to cut them. Oh my god! Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. That is so great. Such beautiful bands. Here's another one. Well, that's unique. Not mad at all. That orange and the yellow contrast so well. And the last one of those for this guy right here. It's got such a beautiful husk. I was like, please be a good one. Oh wow. That's funky. It's like, it just looks like a tide pool, you know what I mean? Like it just goes down. That's unique. I don't know if I've ever cut a Malawi agate like that. That is so cool. If you don't know, these Malawi agates are from Africa, and there's some of the most beautiful agates out there. There's so many different amazing variations, so it's really hard to say which one's the best, but I love Malawi agates. These are super fun, so let's do some more. So we got 6 more cut there. Very easy cuts. Oh, whoa. That's got a calcite crystal inside the geode pocket. Oh, that's very special. Very special. Next, this was kind of an awkward one, but not. Oh, it's another one with the calcite. What in the world? So this is really cool. Let's get another geode. Oh my gosh. Small but mighty. Oh my gosh, those colors, blue, yellow, orange. Wow. That is insane. Oh, that makes me so happy. That is so pretty. Every time I look down at my little towel down here with the ones I'm going to polish, I'm like, oh boy, we got a lot of work ahead of us. Oh my gosh. Yes, look at that. Oh, get out of here. The white and orange. Oh, wow. Man alive, this is a phenomenal batch of Malawi agate babies. Oh, This is awesome. I mean, we haven't even gotten to like the meat of the bigger ones yet, and these are killing it. This is so awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Hit that like button if you are. That is so fun. We're gonna get a dud eventually, right? Oh, that is unique. That is so unique. I saw this and that, and I thought, I just want to see what's in it that way. It was just going to be an awkward polish for sure, but wow. And last of that group, this guy right here. No. What in the world? Another geode agate. It's got some light bands, so definitely geode agate. It's got some beautiful crystals. Oh my goodness. With the calcite. Oh my. Man alive, we were getting lucky. Little blessings, my goodness. So before I get back to cutting, I just want to say a huge thank you to Josh over at Crystal Pacifica. He sent me a message on TikTok and asked if I wanted some Malawi agate babies to cut. And I was like, of course. So he sent those over to us. So please go check out his TikTok and his website. I'll have the links to that in the description box below. But I'm really excited to get back to cutting. And before I do that too, I just want to say I get a lot of really amazing and sweet comments out there. People who are saying, so worried about your fingers and worried about this and that when you're cutting. You know, how come you're not wearing a mask or anything like that? And I just want to say, don't worry. I'm always taking the proper safety precautions, and I'm always wearing a mask when I cut. So don't worry about it. 4 more Malawis cut. And I gotta say, as you can see here, they are dirty agates. Oh, it's another moss. That one's got a lot of depth to it. Or, not so much depth, excuse me, a lot of pitting to it. So this is one I probably will not polish. This is our first one. It's a pretty good run. Pretty good. Not even mad. Let's see what's in this guy. Oh my goodness. I rinse it off quick. Oh, wow. The colors in that. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That is sweet. Another one. Another keeper. This one I'm really excited about, so we'll do this one. Pretty light. This one is very, very light. It's so pretty. I don't know. You know what? I'll probably polish it if I have time. How about that? I think it's still pretty sweet. And I love seeing in here, and it's so milky and clear. I think it would look pretty sweet. So we'll try to get to this one as well. This one, I'm going to do rinse, not going to peek at it. It's got some great coloring on the husk, so I'm hoping the inside. Oh my. Oh my gosh. This is hands down the best Malawi agate. Oh my gosh. This is one of the best I've ever cut. Top 5 for sure for the babies. Oh my gosh. This is an absolute premium little Malawi agate. Oh, that makes me very, very happy. That is so great. The details in that, like right in through here, the white, I'm zooming it in here to see how amazing that is close up. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Never seen that ever. Those look like crystals or something. It's hard to tell from right here, but wow. That's phenomenal. Blown away by that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cutters, and this guy I am not going to cut. It's just too thin, and it's got 2 beautiful windows, so I'm probably just going to polish one of the faces, so we'll just stick that with those. But we'll get to cutting these, and we'll see you when we're all done. Alrighty, our last 5, and I am going to show them to you in the order that they were cut. Few of them cut really quick, so I'm not super hopeful. Some of them were very hard. Oh, that one's a little light. Again, it's got that kind of that pitting in there. That's just gonna undercut. Gosh. It's got some sweet bands in there though. Oh, I just feel like it's not gonna polish well. This will be with that other one that if we get time, we'll try to polish it. This one, I feel like potentially could be really great. Oh, it is so unique. Very pretty. The coloring on it was like, oh, it's gonna be great. It's not bad, but it's compared to some of them. It doesn't just, it's a lot of quartz. But the orange in there kind of saves it for me. That's super pretty though. This guy right here. Oh, those white bands. Oh, let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, yes. That is so awesome. It does have that kind of the pitting and stuff, but phenomenal bands. Such beautiful bands. That's crazy. Wow. This guy right here, part of it broke off and it was a really quick cutter, so I don't have a lot of hopes for this one. Yeah, that's why. It's nothing. This one's total junk. And then the last one too, same thing. For some reason, I was like, for this size with our 5-inch saw, this was a very quick cut. Oh my gosh, that's why it was a quick cut. Oh my gosh. Look at those crystals. Oh my goodness. Look at the... What? Oh, I'm just drawing a super big blank. Oh, I just saw some of this stuff online. What is that called? The black stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a massive blank. The crystals inside this are phenomenal. Oh gosh, what is that black stuff called? It's all in there. Oh my gosh, this is such a rare piece. Oh my goodness. This is some of the best crystals I have seen inside a Malawi agate ever. Probably the best. I'm going to try to figure out what in the world that black stuff's called. Hold on. So I believe that the black crystal in the quartz is tourmaline. And let's see if we can get this to go. That's insane. That is a premium geode agate with tourmaline. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna keep this one for myself. This is rare. That is so crazy. What? And it's probably hard to see, but you can see little black pieces in there. Sorry, shaky hands. That's wild. So our success rate with those Malawi agate babies was insane. I think there was only 2 of them that I'm not going to be doing anything with because they're kind of junky. The rest of them are beautiful, if not at least worthy to polish. So I have a ton of work ahead of me. I've added them all up and I think it's going to probably take me at least 2 polishing sessions, and I'm definitely not going to be able to do it all tonight. So this is going to be the start of session 1, and I'm not going to have you sit through every single one of them. We're just going to breeze through them, and like I did in my last Malawi agate polishing video, I'm going to show some macro pictures of the best at the end of it. But I just at least want you guys to know that I am going to be polishing it on my 8-inch Cap King with the res wheels, and I'm going to be starting on the 220 grit wheel, the 280 res wheel, 600 res wheel, 1200, 3000, and 8000 grit res wheels. And those res wheels are kind of the premium wheels compared to the typical resin wheels that the Cap King comes with, and you can get those on Cap King's website. And also the saw that I used was the 5-inch trim saw from High Tech Diamond. I'm going to have all the links below as well as my discount codes, but let's get started polishing. So I just turned off the Cap King on our first session, and my hands look about as bad as Mr. Bones over here, and they are mighty sore. I went to town on these Malawi agates. We got so many done. There's not that many left, so let me show you what I got done. Just a quick peek before we do macro shots at the end. And then our next session we'll get the rest done, but let me show you our progress. It's actually, I'm impressed with myself, humbly. So right here, this pile, that is what we have left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 total faces. This is everything that I got done tonight. This one up here is not a Malawi, that's an Arizona agate, but I did get it done tonight. All of these here, I busted out, and I just got a wild hair right at the end, and I'll give you a really good sneak peek. Got that wild hair, and I just finished this one right here. I actually did something I haven't done yet, and I've been meaning to do it, but I took that face that was really rough, it kind of looked like that. Mr. Bones is freaking me out over here. I took that face, and over here on my Cap King, take the sidewall off. There's this wheel right here. I believe it's like 300 or 320, 380 something. I'm drawing a blank right here, but I just ground it out until it was flat, and it was kind of, to be honest, a game changer. It was so easy. So when I got done, brought it over here and just whipped through it, and I think I'm gonna be doing that a lot more often. But yeah, it's a good little batch so far. We'll get these done at the second batch. Well, I am going to wrap things up for day one of this project. I've had a lot of fun with all the cutting and all the polishing, and I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. I hope you all have enjoyed the process so far. If you have, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe or follow button so you can join along on future cutting, polishing, or rock hunting adventures. Got a lot of fun stuff planned as always, and I can't wait to take you with. So I'm going to get some rest, and I'll see you in a sec. It is day 2 of our polishing session with these Malawi agate babies, and it's been 2 days since our first session, and my hands still hurt, still sore, because we did so many at one time. So I'm excited that this session that will be finished with this one doesn't have as many to do. So I'm gonna get right back into it, and we'll wrap this whole thing up. And at the end, like I said, I'm gonna show you some amazing macro pictures of these beautiful agates and their phenomenal bands and all that amazing depth. So let's get to polishing. Well, I am very happy to say that our second polishing session is finally done. And I say finally done because my hands are cramping up and they hurt. And the reason they hurt is because we polished a grand total of 37 individual faces. It was a lot. This is the most I've polished for one project and in 2 sessions in a short amount of time. So my hands are hurting, but it was worth it because these are beautiful, and I'm really excited to show you all those macro pictures I told you about, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But I just want to mention one last time that all of these are going to be on my Etsy store. It's linked in the description box below, but let's look at these with my macro lens. I'm really excited to show you that. Well, that about does it for me. I had a blast with this project, doing all of the cutting, all the polishing, and all of those pictures with my macro lens. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me. Have a good one. Bye.